I think people, let me just even laugh it off. Let me laugh at the silly nature of those who are trying to capitalize on something that is still long gone, discussed, concluded, and thrown out. Then you want to capitalize on that. You're the one that is going to be the laughing stock at the end of the day. It's not enough for PDP that is suffering from a very serious challenge of what would I call it? Rejection, utter rejection by the populace, by the electorate. They are facing that huge challenge. So if you're facing a huge challenge of rejection, you're now like someone who is dying in the river, and nowhere to hang on to. You now want to hang on to an underwater weed to save you. It's mockery of themselves. But I doubt if you can go down that way that Ibori has asked everybody to vote Oborevwori because it's a question. Who told you there's a turn for governorship when it comes to senatorial districts? It's a position that anybody who we feel is competent in Uroboland, so long as I can agree with the senatorial zoning. Yes, it's been on ground tacitly anyway. It's not even written somewhere that there's a zoning formula established in Delta. But yes, tacitly, yes, because I've been around as well to such tacit understanding. But not that it is extended to the different groups of ethnicity within Urobo. Maybe the Ugeli axis, the Okwe axis, the Ethiop axis. Let me say the three federal constituencies. No, there is nothing like that. That has never been discussed. Urobo is Urobo. Urobo is one. So whichever or wherever that person is coming from in Urobo is representative of Urobo. We cannot afford to be dividing ourselves to say, oh, you are Okwe. Oh, you are an Ugeli person. Oh, you are Jesse, Mozoga, and Ogara person. Oh, this one is Ethiopia's angle. You've taken it, let us. What's that? We can't afford to divide Urobo. If anybody has that feeling on his head, Urobo is wiser than that now. We are definitely wiser than that. So Ibori that you are talking about, His Excellency, is a very, very sharp man. I don't see him doing that. Rather, he will even say that, look, we cannot afford a third tenure extension, which has been identified in the candidature of Oborevwori. Third tenure extension of Okowa, who actually went to betray the entire South so that he can have his vice presidential slot, which he eventually got, and thank God they lost. Because God does not allow such things to go through. When you betray your people, not just your people in Delta in Delta State, the entire South, the Ibos, the Queres, the Bibios, the Urobos, the Chekris, the Jaws, the Yorubas, you just betray them just like that. No. So Ibori will not accommodate the emergence of such person in disguise to have a third tenure in government house. Because Oborevwori, all of us know, is my friend, but the Oborevwori that we all know, at this moment over this issue, is a stooge. He's a stooge because he's someone that has been manipulated with his members as speaker of a bunch of people that have surrendered their rights to what do I call it? Render services that is representative of where they are truly represented. They've surrendered that right to Okowa. Oversight function is already dead. It's long gone. So they are now known as rubber stamp House of Assembly. It's the worst House of Assembly that we have ever witnessed since 1999 in Delta State. You know, whereby it wouldn't have happened. Not in the time of Ibori. Even Odwan that is even incompetent. It wouldn't have happened in his time. Whereby you find you are creating 3 universities and you put 2 in one senatorial district and one senatorial district had none. It just doesn't add up. Equity is not considered at all. And you are a speaker. Under you, that is happening. Under you, billions, hundreds of billions of naira is being borrowed without being tied to any meaningful project. And you want to come back to say you want to do more of what you people have been doing. We can afford that. So Ibori can only, if ever will do anything, and I won't be surprised if he does that, instruct people to vote Omo-Agege massively, because that is the only answer to stopping Okowa's third tenure elongation.